Warning. The following podcast may contain mature material unsuitable for children and young adults, spoilers, and bad opinions excluding my own. Please enjoy. Hello and welcome to Anime Abroad Podcast. I'm your host for today, Kyle. Today is episode 52.
Maybe.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm joined here by the lovely Brooke and Cassie and also Jared. Say hello.
Rude. And hi.
You can't. Kyle, what we recorded is going out. You can't just do it the exact same way again.
Don't worry, it will be years
never
apart.
Gets old. Wait, no.
They'll never remember.
See, what they don't realize is, what Jared doesn't realize is that's how he's getting introduced every week now.
Alright, see, for the listeners...
So by the time we upload that...
For the listeners that don't know...
It'll be normal.
Just before this, we recorded a podcast that was so horrible that we had to just stop it and use it as joke footage.
We stopped after 13 minutes and just was like, yeah, okay, we can't upload this.
We talked not about anime, but about fake Pokemon types and also...
No, hang on. No, Kyle,
spoilers.
you can't spoil it. You can't spoil a 13-minute video.
I'm going to spoil the shit out of that. And we also talked about being butthurt.
Yes, we did. That checks out. You're right.
Okay, so as Brooke has wanted it to be secret, I'll let her take the question of the week now.
No, I told you I forgot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right,
I've forgotten it.
I've got a question of the week. Okay.
Kill me now.
Same.
Okay. If you weren't an anime fan, and if you could not be anything else,
would you kill
why?
yourself?
What?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What's the question?
This is like a broken version
you started
of
the sentence. You started the question, and then you just midway through you just said why and inflected it like that was that. You were done.
Question.
Okay, the question
right,
of the week
I
is
apologize.
that the stupidest?
Pepsi or Coke?
Neither.
Diet Coke.
No, we
if
can't.
I have to pick, it's Pepsi, but I
No.
don't like
There
either.
was a man with a gun to your head, Cassie, and he gave you a choice between Pepsi and Coke.
No,
Why
we can't
would it
do
be
that.
Mountain
That
Dew?
can't be the question of the week. We can't.
It's better than the last one.
What? Oh, you mean today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay.
Okay.
Coke, caffeine-free Diet Coke. I actually feel like we've had this question
Oh,
before.
actually, yes,
Maybe.
we have. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Back.
Try again.
All right.
What about the pizza toppings one?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pizza topics. All right. What is your
This is
ideal pizza?
dangerous.
I'm talking crust size, thickness, pan pizza, thin crust, pita.
Personality, color of hair.
Key toppings.
I'm not sure if I remember all the toppings that are on the one. Regular crust. Let me pull up this menu really quick. What's it got on it?
You need a menu to know what goes on a pizza.
Okay, it's got mushrooms, pineapple, green peppers, onions, tomatoes, olives, and cheese.
Wait, what were those words again?
Mushrooms, pineapple, green peppers, onions, tomatoes, and black olives. And they're
You
whole
have-
black
You're
olives.
wrong.
Oh my god, you have black olives on pizza?
Oh, I love
Wrong.
black olives.
Olives, green pepper,
Ugh.
Wrong.
pineapple.
Oh, pepper's fine.
Yeah.
Pineapple's fine.
I like
But
peppers.
olives are
but
disgusting.
not
Onions
on
are
pizza.
also a top tier pizza topping.
I love onions, but I hate them on pizza.
I have to admit, I am kind of. I wouldn't say I'm picky. I'm just selective.
I think like my
of
favorite
the
pizza
veg that
toppings
goes
would
on the pizza.
be pineapple, olives, and onions.
Oh wow.
How can you have olives next to pineapples? That's like.
Yeah, you know, I questioned that before I ate it, but it works.
That sounds like a terrible pizza to me.
That just sounds to me like one of Cassie's many terrible life decisions.
I'll back Cassie
Thanks.
up. I've had pineapples and the little black rings before.
Yeah, and it works.
Okay, so. Mine, I usually, when I order pizza, I usually just go with pepperoni to keep it safe because there's very few good pizza places around me and I don't want to fuck it up. But when I was at uni, there was a Domino's nearby, so I could actually order some good pizza.
Domino's isn't good. What?
Oh, it's
Okay,
I think it's
you
different
do
in
not
different
understand.
countries.
You do not understand. Okay, first off, Domino's is quite good. We don't. Yeah, I've like okay. So the takeaway pizza that I get like in my local town, there's no chains. It's just like 5-in-1 takeaway, and
Sounds quality.
oh god, they're awful. And what they do is they have frozen pizza bases that they take out of the freezer, and then just put the cheapest ingredients on it they can, and just zap it.
Wow.
And it's literally cardboard. Like, it's disgusting. Anyway, so when I had access to Domino's, I got half pepperoni, half barbecue-based chicken. The chicken had jalapenos and peppers, and the pepperoni was just pepperoni with stuffed crust. So that's my pizza. And I had like a big one so I could have leftovers, because leftover pizza is very good.
I
Now here's
agree.
the question: do you heat up your leftover pizza?
Ooh,
Yes.
sometimes.
That depends.
I
Depends,
don't.
yeah.
I like
That
cold
depends.
pizza.
It depends what mood I'm in, and it also depends like what the toppings are.
Yeah.
I don't think pepperoni heats up that well. Sorry. Other way around. I don't think pepperoni is that good cold.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay,
Oh,
on to
thank you.
topics.
It's like a real. If it goes
deliberately,
quiet, not loud.
I deliberately didn't say anything because I want to see how long that
Yeah, me
went.
too.
Okay.
I didn't say
Wait,
mine.
That's not a good idea. There, why
Two
we
people
shouldn't have
haven't
two
even gone
people.
over the topic.
My
Jared, Kyle.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
favorite
Yeah.
pizza that I've not said yet. I do not. I'm not picky. Any combination of a pizza is good for me.
Pineapples and black olives.
Pineapples, black olives, pineapples and anchovies. Anyway, anyhow, I'll eat it and like it.
What about a bunch of fish?
There's no such thing.
Yeah, fish don't
Okay.
exist.
You're like a flat earther, but for fish. It's like someone shows you a picture of fish, and you just go, "No, that's Photoshop."
Look at that, it's a sea cow.
That's just a banana that someone's photoshopped.
It's sea beef.
Anchovies are fish, right?
No, but I meant
Yeah,
in the
they're like
context
little-
that like you can't call Domino's and say, "Hey, I'd like an extra large,
It's a bunch of fish.
I'd like an extra large pepperoni and fish, please."
Rainbow trout pizza, please.
I want a bunch of fish pizza.
I want some salmon stuffed crust.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, that
Actually does sound
actually
good.
sounds good. That actually
I
sounds
want
good.
It's raw.
Smoked salmon pizza. That's what I want
Mm.
with goat's cheese.
Oh, now that you say it,
Something like
feta
that would be
cheese
good.
I've had on pizza before, and that's really good.
I think I like that.
Goat's cheese pizza with
Another
like
race.
the
Goat
like
cheese
the
is
really
amazing.
like the really crispy Italian style like the pizza. Have you ever had like those really crispy kind of greasy Italian
yes,
pizzas?
I think.
You get them like at Italian restaurants, not pizza places.
Yeah.
I like the traditional
Oh,
ones
they-
where
they
it's
can
like
be
they
so
just
good.
kind of like throw cheese at it instead of like sprinkling it.
Just put it vertical on a wall and start throwing it.
Well, no, like traditional Italian pizzas, like they just kind of slice a piece of cheese off and throw it on.
See, this is one of the things that I kind of wish I lived in America for, because I just know I've not had good pizza.
Oh no, this
Sure
was
as shit
this
doesn't
was
sound like it.
Oh,
This was
there's
like
some great
pretty much
pizza where I
ever.
live.
this is when I went to Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have two choices. The first is very boring, pepperoni.
Solid. It's a staple though.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
the thing.
staple,
You can't
yeah.
go wrong.
It's safe.
You can't go wrong with it. It's very safe. Yeah.
And the other one is mushroom and sweet corn.
Sweet corns are really good.
Yeah,
Pizza topping.
sweet corn's really
Sweet corns
good.
are really
Yeah,
good.
that sounds
pizza
pretty decent,
topping.
actually. I've tried that.
Sounds like Satan.
So the weirdest pizza I've ever had was in Italy, and it was spaghetti carbonara pizza.
What?
Huh.
It had
That
actual.
sounds
It actually had spaghetti on it.
Were they just trying to be as Italian as possible or something?
I think so. Yeah. I think it was just like, hey, you're a tourist. Eat this shit. We went really Italian on this fucking pizza, and you're gonna eat it because you're stupid.
This is not a real thing, but here.
We just threw some shit on a pizza.
Spin the wheel of fortune.
It was quite good though. It was quite good.
Okay.
It tasted like carbonara as well.
Good.
All right. So as I segue into our next topic, well, I'm going to segue into our next topic.
Okay, go.
That's not how segues
Well,
work.
if you say segue,
no,
then
I
you've
am
ruined it.
segueing right now. This
No,
is
but that's not a segue.
no, Brooke. This
That's
is
not-
me segueing into my next topic.
Speaking of topics,
Go on then. Go
Okay.
on.
Kimi no Nawa is doing pretty good right now. Do you guys agree?
Fucking
Yeah, is that your
insane.
name?
yeah, it is.
It's like,
Like,
I think I'll probably go see that in the cinema because it's going to get like a big. It sounds like it's going to get like a proper release.
I feel like it's going to get a major Western release.
It sounds like
yeah.
it. That's what I've heard.
I mean, like Funimation's already stated it's worthy of an Oscar, and it does
it's been
qualify
it's
for
been
an
a
Oscar.
while. It's been a while since we've had like a big Ghibli film in the cinemas. I'm like the last one I can think of is Ponyo that I actually remember
Okay.
seeing trailers for at the cinema and seeing posters up for. Did The Wind Rises get into cinemas much? It probably did.
Some, not like all of them.
No, I think Ponyo
think
was
it was
like
decent.
the last big. Yeah, I think Ponyo probably was the last big.
I remember they had the US
Cinema release?
premiere, which is quite a big deal.
So
But yeah, it's apparently a super huge big deal. I'm still waiting for the Blu-rays.
It's absurd
Yeah, I
how well
think-
it's done.
it is. Yeah.
Wait, did you already watch it, Jared?
No, I was going to, but I took too long to book my ticket. But I'm not too bothered.
But in other news,
You saw the other thing though, didn't you?
Koi no Katachi, which is like 10 out of 10, honestly.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I highly doubt Your Name is better.
and then also Miyazaki has come out of
Oh
retirement
yeah.
to work on a new movie, which I will say that decision is heavily influenced by
Money.
Kimi no Nawa's success. Because
Yes, there we go.
Miyazaki
Yeah.
cannot be
Money.
one-upped.
Oh my god! Like, okay, first off, I'm just gonna say because I'm cynical, but I don't think like if someone comes out of like the way Miyazaki went out of the industry, basically burning every bridge he could
Yeah.
with like both middle fingers up, just saying "fuck you." I
I mean,
fucking
he did
hate
that his whole
this.
career.
Kind of, yeah. So I don't really think he's coming back to it out of passion.
No,
You know,
like,
so
I
I'm-
think it
I'm
is. I
highly
think it is
skeptical.
influenced by Kimi no Nawa.
I think he's probably just blown all of his pension. He needs some cash.
I mean,
I mean,
he's
like,
from
I don't know if
forward,
I've
to
said
be
it
honest.
before. I don't know if I.
Yeah, it might be. I hope so. I hope it
Because,
is like.
I mean, he's been doing this for like so much of his life. Yeah, he's.
I don't know if
so much
I've
of his life.
mentioned it on the podcast
How-
before. Like, I love Ghibli films and I love like Miyazaki's stuff, but he's a downright horrible guy. in person.
He sounds like a cunt.
He just sounds like a grumpy old man.
Well, no,
he sounds like a grumpy
he basically
old man to me.
denounces and hates everything that is any kind of mainstream anime that is not his own.
How funny would it be if Miyazaki comes back to make a light novel adaptation movie?
Hey, light novels can be good.
I think he'd rather I think he'd rather commit seppuku. But no. What if his children started making moe shit?
I mean, he's probably very disappointed in his son.
He's going to make the K-On! Movie sequel.
That sounds awful.
Can you imagine?
Awful.
The fucking K-On! Girls go to the Amazon rainforest and it's being felled and they tie themselves to trees.
No, it's a K-On! My Neighbor Totoro crossover.
A big.
So yeah, I am a little bit skeptical about his next movie. It sounds like I wonder if he's actually going to be that hands-on or if it's more of a publicity stunt on the studio's end. You know what I mean? Just oh, hey, dude, look, your name is so valuable in this business and globally as well. His name means something in Western cinema as well. So for him to come back and to put his name on the title is basically just printing money.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a good film.
He's like the Stan Lee of Japan.
Kind of. To a degree. I would say more like the Spielberg almost, but Spielberg's such a slut. He puts out so many movies that his name doesn't mean much anymore. If Spielberg put a movie out every 4 years, that it would be similar.
You're going to get people thinking you're comparing them as directors.
Well, people are stupid if they can't understand the English I'm speaking. I'm just saying that, the household name value, I mean.
Yeah,
definitely. The value of a name, I'm trying to think of an example. The only thing I can think of is, actors, where, when Godzilla bills Bryan Cranston as, a lead actor just after Breaking Bad finishes.
Okay. And
he's in the movie for, the first 20 minutes. You know, his name's literally on the poster to sell tickets. You know, so, but yeah, I hope it's good. It'd be nice to see one last movie.
I mean,
you always kind of
as I said, he's probably just bored. He loves this stuff, so I can't really imagine him not making something, even if it isn't a big release.
Oh man, can you imagine? Okay, so Miyazaki movies, for as wonderful and incredible as they are kind of a little bit preachy.
Okay.
Very conservationist and stuff like that. That's not a surprise. I think most people understand that, Don't Be a Dick to Nature is a major film in a lot of Miyazaki movies. Can you imagine if, his next movie is, super, anti-mainstream anime? In a really
it's like Ghibli's version of Girlish Number. Let's see.
I want that.
He just makes a really Black Mirror-esque thing where anime an analog to anime has just ruined his a country, you know.
Let's see. In other news, Tokyo-based mobile software company Jig.jp has revealed the results of its latest survey conducted with about 15,000 users, 13,000 which were female and 2,000 males of its free market, blah, 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 blah. And they've come up with top rankings for anime and stuff.
Oh, God.
Most successful anime, manga / light novel title in 2016. What do you guys think is,
I don't care. To be perfectly honest, I kind of don't care.
This has been Anime
I'll go
Abroad
along with it.
podcast.
I don't want to be a downer. I don't want to be a downer, so we'll do the topic, but I've never really been that interested in
statistics.
Kinda, yeah, but also it's a completely different market from ours, so it's kind of interesting it's something you'd click on Reddit and look at the numbers and just be oh, okay,
Well,
and then you'd move on. Especially because but also like because the Japanese market is really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They consume
Yeah.
the worst media, so I've kind of just stopped caring.
Yeah, it's always.
anyway, go on.
See,
Go on.
listeners, this is the exact 1% I was talking about that is speaking right now. I believe in the goodness of the Japanese people and their tastes.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay, let's see now. Let's decide when we hear what the whatever the top selling shit is, if we think that this is deserving of that or if it's stupid.
Okay,
Like,
number one.
We'll make that judgment as we hear
Number
it.
one on the most successful anime/manga/light novel title. Number one, Osamatsu-san for
Okay.
2016.
Yeah,
That makes sense. I'm
that's
cool
not
with that.
Number
surprising.
two,
No, I'm. That's not surprising. I'm cool with that.
number two, Re:Zero. Number three,
Sounds about right.
Yuri on Ice.
Also fine.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
Really?
Number
That's
five,
cool.
Token Ranbu.
Oh.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you have to
that makes
remember
sense.
the pool. This pool is mostly females, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when you said the numbers there. I was
What's
like,
the
holy shit.
metric? What's the metrics here? Like,
out of
what does success mean? Like sales, popularity?
it doesn't mention.
That's really crucial, Kyle. That's really crucial. Like,
Blame Crunchyroll, not me.
This is a list of the list of the 5 most something anime franchises.
All right,
We
let me
don't know
say
what
the
it
most
is,
popular
but here's 5 of them.
anime/manga/light novel title.
But what does popular mean? Is that like
People
are
vote.
they voting on their
People
favorites?
vote on their favorites. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like the most viewed then.
Um.
Well, it was a survey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a survey. It's
Okay,
not like
okay.
it's not like a statistic. It's a survey.
Also, that's the really heavy bias towards females makes it kind of interesting, and also is you can't if the people surveyed like 80% of a certain type of person, you kind of just have to look at it as that, you know? Because I have to imagine that if it was 50-50 male and female, the results would be different. Like it usually is when you look at these kind of surveys.
And then they get into the most popular game, like both arcade, consumer, and social. Which number one,
Yokai Watch still is it?
no, number one is Ensemble Stars, which
No clue.
it's
No, I've
it's
never
like
heard of
Token
that.
Rambo.
Is that like
but
a mobile game?
It's like Token Rambo, but
Or,
That's like all
With-
Japan plays is mobile games.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
there's a lot
again,
of that.
this is heavily influenced by the girls, because it's basically Token Rambo but with idols. And then number
boy.
2 is Token Rambo online, and number 3, Idolish 7. I think that's another Be Shonen title.
Sounds like
Number
that.
number 4, Pokemon Go.
I'm,
Yeah, I
I'm
can see
genuinely
that.
surprised that's not top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised
That's
that's
not
not-
surprising at
that's
all. I don't know. Pokemon Go fell off pretty hard.
Pokemon Go, no, but Pokemon Go is like easily the most successful mobile game of all time in the West. Like if you look at the numbers,
I would say
if you look at the
initially,
numbers, it's just
the
like
initial
initially.
numbers were
Yeah.
like super
hang
high.
on, hang on.
Like,
That it's also true that
its
like Candy Crush
popularity
has been out
dropped
for
a
way longer.
lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you put Pokemon on something, and yeah, it's gonna do well. But
And then
I
let's
don't know.
see.
Pokemon, get the fuck outside.
And Love Live, School Idol Festival, Idolmaster, Persona 5, blah blah blah. All right, most popular two-dimensional character in 2016.
is it Rem?
No, Kirito.
No,
Hang on. This is again. This is with females, so it's
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, is it?
Kirito isn't even on
Yeah.
the list.
Yes.
Is this Subaru then?
Subaru's
I
not
don't
on the
know.
list either.
Good.
Oh wow!
I'll give you a
There's
hint.
actual taste here.
I'll give you a hint. Number 1
Oh, some Osamatsu?
is Rem.
Oh, that was the first thing I
Okay.
asked.
Bullshit.
Now we know why Kyle. Now we know why Kyle bookmarked this.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, this is stupid. Can we go on to something else?
All right, let's see. Where's
don't mind
Kyle, your agenda's showing, Kyle.
okay? Where's the most non-anime thing I can think of?
What else is on the list? What are like the next two?
I feel like we shouldn't be doing our news as filtered through Kyle.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a really dangerous idea.
I thought it'd be nice to talk about anime.
I mean,
But-
the news topic. I wanted to talk about the live action movie stuff and the live action news of late.
what, like, we've got Full Metal Alchemist trailer out.
Full Metal Alchemist,
Alright.
Ghost in the Shell, Death Note's not far
Alright,
off either.
I do want to talk
that's
about
a big
Ghost in the
thing right
Shell
now.
because it looks.
I really want to talk about Ghost in
It
the
looks
Shell.
like shit. Like the trailer,
Oh.
I thought the trailer was just trash, 100%. Like I recently rewatched Ghost in the Shell, the original one, and this trailer they put out is just all Hollywood. Like I'm not going to say anything because I haven't seen it yet, but it looks completely Hollywood. Like
You haven't seen the trailer or the
complaints
movie?
I heard is like
I haven't seen the live
about
action
the character
movie.
depiction. Like the main thing I hear everyone bitching about is that they made the main character more how do I put it?
They made her into an action star. Like she's not like the action parts of Ghost in the Shell are aren't the forefront of the series.
I don't know if like emotionally fragile is the right way to put it, but a lot
Yeah,
of people
I-
seemed upset about that.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
haven't
That
seen
makes
Ghost in the
sense.
Shell, to be honest, and I'm probably not going to watch the movie because it doesn't super interest me. But
So yeah, I'm the complete opposite. Like I really, really liked the Ghost in the Shell trailer, but it's literally I've never seen any Ghost in the Shell anime or films or
Oh.
anything like that. So I was watching the Ghost in the Shell trailer as a trailer for a new sci-fi movie, and it looks really, really interesting.
Like the
From
thing,
that perspective,
the thing about the original Ghost in the Shell, like versus the trailer makes it look like a sci-fi action movie, whereas like the Ghost in the Shell anime is like really interpersonal.
Very much not.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
for
It's
sure.
very
It's not
sci-fi.
an
but it's-
exciting movie.
Like there's not a lot of action in the movie, and
So after watching the trailer like 20 times, mostly because I really like the song in it, and I actually think it's a really well like cut trailer, with like matching the beat of
Yeah.
the music to the visuals. After watching it like 20 times, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna talk about Ghost in the Shell, if I'm gonna be in this discussion, I need to watch the original. And I knew it was on Netflix. It's been in my queue for like 5 years. So
Sounds about right.
last night I actually watched Ghost in the Shell last night, the original, and yeah, the tone of the trailer is a very different. That's a trailer for a very different movie than the one I watched last night.
yeah,
I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing though.
I mean, from what I've heard, like every adaptation or so-called adaptation is very different from each other.
like the trailer I
Um,
saw is something to sell tickets.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, Kyle. Do you watch a lot of Hollywood films?
I have seen a lot. I don't watch them much anymore. I mean, actually,
Sure. Are you a fan of sci-fi films? Like, I'm trying to think.
I mean, I
Things
just
like-
came last night. I went and saw The Arrival.
Oh, cool! I really want to see that.
Oh, I think
really
my
want to
friend
see
mentioned
It
that.
was actually pretty good.
I've heard nothing. I've heard it's like it's like the must-watch film this year, from what I've heard.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd say must watch. Like the actual, there's like a big twist at the end.
Don't you dare fucking spoil it. Yeah, don't even. Kyle, I swear to Christ, like, if you say anything that will spoil me even slightly, this is the last thing we're going to say to each other.
God,
Basically-
you make me want to do it.
I know.
I wasn't gonna
That's the
I wasn't
thing.
gonna
Is
spoil
I
it.
know you want to.
I wasn't going to spoil it, but like,
Like, I know there's a twist. That's the thing. I know there's a twist, and I know that it would literally make it kind of pointless for me to.
I
even
just
watch
want to
the movie
mention that
if
like
I knew it,
when
so.
when you find out the major twist in the end, it's just it was just
Well, I don't know. Like
the movie-
some people thought
like the movie could have been a lot of
twists
things.
always separate people.
It didn't have to
Like
be an
the
alien
Interstellar
arrival.
twist, for example.
Like for them to get the twist across, it didn't have to be an alien arrival. And like I kind of felt like
Shut the fuck. Okay, Kyle, you are way too fucking ham-fisted to get that close to it. Like, just okay. Let's talk about something else. So yeah, as another thing to say, I really like Scarlett Johansson as an actress.
Quite like
I
her.
just watched. What's the name of the movie? Under the Skin.
Okay.
Which is a Scottish independent movie.
Oh.
Yeah. It's one of the most interesting films I've seen in a long time. Wouldn't necessarily say it was a good movie, but it certainly was different.
Okay.
And yes, like Scarlett Johansson will just do like weird, crazy stuff. What's the film she did? The bad one, but it was kind of weird.
Probably a few of those.
Avengers.
Lucy?
Oh, that.
No, no. But like Scarlett Johansson, like I think Scarlett Johansson's actually like a nerd or something because she just jumps at the chance to do sci-fi movies. Also, it seems I don't know if that's just the one like what she gets cast in, but I don't know. I like her. I think they nailed the look of the Major though.
Oh yeah, I think
in
that
the
was
movie.
pretty good.
That is one of the most impressive anime character adaptations I've ever seen, like in terms of character like
Although
costume design.
they did change.
It looked really good.
They did change her design a little bit. Like,
Yeah, they took the nipples out, but
well, no, like she's like in the anime, she has to be naked in order for her camouflage to work. Whereas
yeah,
in this
but
film,
she is naked in the trailer.
honestly,
she just doesn't have
they
nipples.
didn't make it clear whether that is actually a suit or her actual
it's
cyborg skin.
That's her skin. It's like they've made her more of a robot in this. Like you can see the joints and shit if you look. Yeah, they've changed. Like there's some big changes and then there's some small changes, but no, like I'm super excited to see Ghost in the Shell, the movie.
Wait, Bato. I don't know if it was Bato that I saw, but it looked really silly, to be honest.
I kind of really dig it. Like
Is that the big guy with the glasses?
Yeah. Well, no,
Kind-
he's the guy
well,
with like
kind of
the eye implants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. Well, while I was watching it, I remember thinking he looked quite similar.
I thought he looked kind of cool though. It was like something I'd never seen before, and sure, it doesn't look like really natural. It kind of looks a little bit goofy, but at the same time, it looks like something that would fit in that world. What else? The giant holograms. They pulled that out of their ass, but I fucking love it. They're so cool. That's like a genuinely interesting visual thing. It must have been done somewhere before, but like that really makes that city feel kind of unique.
Yeah.
Like this is all of the impressions I had watching the Ghost in the Shell trailer as like a sci-fi movie fan, rather than comparing it to the original.
There's too much.
Plus, like the cars look so cool. Like they're really 80s cars.
There's too
Oh,
much
that
I
was so
don't
cool.
know. The big thing of whether it'll be good for me or not is like how much they explore like the themage of the original.
I definitely think they will. Because that kind of stuff is doing really well in Hollywood right now. Like the whole kind of like, what was the film?
Depth?
Ex Machina. Ex Machina. The question of like what makes someone a human and cyborg, like
There's also Humans, or whatever it's called.
artificial
The
intelligence.
TV series.
And Westworld as well is massive right now, and it's very similar questions. It's actually a really good time for a movie like Ghost in the Shell to be coming out because that like robots are in right now. Robots are like
definitely.
the new hotness.
Fuck zombies,
So-
it's robots.
Robots are like 2016 is the year of the robot.
Pacific Rim 2 when
Oh, but that's okay. Yes, but that's mechs to separate.
Yeah,
But
they're
no,
that's
those
not
are
robots.
actually like
Yeah.
it's not mechs, they're giant robos. They are different.
Isn't a mech a giant robo and a giant robo a mech?
A mech is
Don't
a
mechs usually have
Anyway.
pilots?
no, like a giant robo is not a mech, but it's hard. All right,
Oh well.
it's determined by size.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, it's a scale thing. That makes sense. So, what? That's other stuff. Yeah. So, my impression of the actual Ghost in the Shell movie, though, I actually kind of thought it was kind of not great.
I didn't find it
If
very
it wasn't- Have you seen it, Jared?
A while ago, yeah. Only the first one.
If it wasn't so visually interesting, it actually kind of would have bored me a bit because the story is a mess. They don't explain anything. It kind of like it feels like they assume that you've read the source material, and because they throw terminology around. It might have been the translation.
I know what you mean.
They throw terminology around all the time without explaining any of it. And I just I swear half the time I just didn't know what was going on. They keep referring to like ghosts, and they never explain what a ghost is.
Oh, I thought it was.
Okay.
And diving, because
For
like
me, it was
ghosts
just
and
kind
diving
of implied.
I try. Well, the thing is, it's like I try to work it out via implication, and I'm a fairly.
Oh no, like the ghosts. Ghosts
I feel
are
like I'm a fairly
basically
competent viewer.
the consciousness of the robot. Like that is like the mind inside the robot is the ghost.
Right. Okay. Like that would have been some kind of along the lines
Like
of what I would have
when
guessed.
the major is saying like, oh, like my ghost was whispering to me. Like she's not literally talking about her ghost, her consciousness. She's just saying, I had an instinct. Like it.
See, nothing like that is explained.
They're kind of playing.
Not even like.
They're kind of playing the. Oh, I'm a robot, but I also have instincts.
Sure. Okay, so my complaint isn't that like. It's not that they didn't like. They just threw all this terminology around without explaining any of it. It's not even that like they didn't handhold me or anything. Like there's a huge difference between like going too far and doing too little.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's definitely a middle ground, and when I literally just don't understand a conversation because the terminology just isn't been explained, that makes it really hard to keep track of what's going on. But also, not only that, like not much happens. It's like an hour and a half movie where like I think at least 15 minutes is just really fucking cool shots of cities. And that's like those are kind of like my favorite 15 minutes because
With some great music.
really, oh yeah, the music was so good. Yeah, like there wasn't really much of a conflict either. Like the villain was never. I don't even know if he was a villain. Like it was. I really feel like it was a small snippet of a much bigger story.
Oh, definitely.
And there's stuff. There was stuff before and stuff afterwards.
Well,
And
like, to me, I
kind of feel like I need context.
It was all the
Like,
big
so
parts
much
of
context.
the story in the movie. Like it. All right.
Like it felt like an hour and a half trailer for a
Like,
manga
Brooke,
series.
To
is
me,
what it
you need
felt
to
like.
watch. You need to watch Standalone Complex because of that.
I plan
that
to.
is-
I plan to.
Yeah.
That is basically the movie, but explained.
Yeah, no, I absolutely plan to keep going along Ghost in the Shell.
Because there's two
And
parts.
this all, by the way, comes like my Ghost in the Shell kick is all coming from how much I really like that
Yeah,
trailer.
because there's two
That's,
parts of like there's the standalone part and then there's the complex part, and like one is the actual kind of movie plot about how they're looking for the hacker, and then the other one is just I don't want to say
Okay,
slice of
question.
life, but it's kind of like the people side of this, the whole thing.
Every day going on
Yeah.
and police business. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Question. Is the Puppet Master the Laughing Man? Because I've heard people talking about the Laughing Man, and I kept expecting that name to show up in the movie because they keep talking about the laughing. Like, as far as I can tell, because of how many similar shots there are, the live action movie is going to be covering the same story arc as the original movie, right?
I don't remember
You know,
the names.
it literally opens with the scene where she jumps off the roof and
There are a lot of
the
similar
fight
things, yeah.
and the fight in the water
Yeah.
with the guy with the submachine gun. So I feel like it's the same, and it's like about the hacker. But I hear people talking about the Laughing Man like it's going to be in the movie. So I was expecting a character called the Laughing Man to show up in the movie I watched last night, and it never did. It was a character called the Puppet Master was the villain. I'm just like, are those two different characters, or
That might be Serenity
Or what?
character.
hang on? Because I feel like, hang on,
Have you seen the sequel?
is there a sequel? Is there a sequel to?
Yeah, there's a sequel to
The
the
original movie.
1995 movie.
Okay, I'll need to watch that before I start something really
It's
complex.
I'm gonna warn you, it's very different. It is mostly
that, yeah.
it is mostly CG, but it looks really good.
Is it not? Is
Like
it not
no,
great?
it's all 2D characters, but all the backgrounds and everything else is mostly
Aw.
CG. But it looks really good. But MC is Bato.
Oh, interesting.
Bato's cool.
Yeah.
I like
Dude,
Bato.
like he is so cool in the second movie. Like he's got his arm transforms into a gun.
Nice. Arm guns are good. But yeah, like I totally understand why people are like the characters come across very differently in the trailer than they did in the movie. They seem a lot more vulnerable in the Hollywood trailer.
And then Major is seeking love. I don't know, like the part where she's kissing that other girl.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know where know where they're going with that. Like in the movie, like she's not seeking like any kind of like outside stimulus. She's mostly trying to look into herself. I don't know if they're trying to add more. I don't know.
Doing a slightly different.
But like
take
I
on it.
noticed like the scene where she jumps off the roof in the movie. Like she simply just passes by and shoots the guy in the head. But they felt it necessary to add her like coming into the room and then
it seems like
an entire
it
action
seems like
sequence.
It seems like they're cutting together different scenes from the manga into that scene, because I've seen the geisha mechs.
I think those might actually.
Things.
I think they might be adding elements
from a different scene in Ghost in the Shell.
I think they might be adding stuff from the second movie.
Yeah, I definitely think they
had
are. I've seen the anime version of those geisha dolls.
Those are in the second movie.
That's from the anime. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm hopeful. I'm mostly hopeful for Ghost in the Shell because I want it to set a good precedent. I want this movie, and I want Death Note to be good.
Yeah, I really do.
Because there really isn't any reason why Hollywood and anime can't coexist. And sure, there's going to be like really kind of elitists is a bit of a silly word, but stubborn maybe anime fans that just don't want them to mix because anime's their thing and Hollywood is mainstream. I get that, but who cares? Like Hollywood making anime movies isn't going to affect like the anime industry on the other end so much, because I would be very surprised if it did.
I'm not going to speak too much about it since the movie hasn't come out, but I think people's satisfaction with the movie will depend on how much they want the old movie to be this.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope it's different.
I think it's going to reach a much bigger audience than. I think it's going to reach a much bigger audience than just.
You cannot
anime
blame them
viewers,
for changing
obviously.
it to reach a bigger audience.
Oh
Not at
no,
all.
absolutely not. No, that's the way it should be done. That's the way you do it. You know,
for
like
tickets.
The art of taking source material and turning it into a good movie is. I feel like it's underappreciated because people just feel like some people just think you should always, and that's the Japanese way. Like when anime adapt manga, it's almost shot for shot from the manga in a lot of cases. You know, like they don't try and change it much, if at all. So that's not.
For like anime and manga,
I don't even think it's.
Yeah, for anime and manga, they don't need to change it because they're looking to reach the same audience.
They're also kind of like very compatible mediums, you know. You just take a manga and make it move, and you have an anime, you know. Where it's obviously a lot more complicated when you take it from the second dimension to the third dimension. Yeah, I do think there's like Full Metal Alchemist as well, because that's another thing. I think Full Metal Alchemist actually has way more Hollywood potential than Death Note.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean it's
like,
less.
That would be a movie I would love to see, like a Western
FMA
adaptation
is
of.
a lot less animish than Ghost in the Shell.
It's impressively like general pop.
It's a blockbuster.
It's very culturally neutral.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it resonates so well with the Western audience.
I mean, yeah,
and
that's
why it's, like,
the reason
always
it's popular
been
is
one
because
of the
it's
pillars of
already
the Western anime community.
Yeah, it's already tuned for like a major audience. Although,
Plus, you won't get any complaints of whitewashing because they're like they're all European characters.
Yeah, except people still did try to complain about it. I'm not fucking joking.
Yeah.
No, what people complained about is like that it was reverse whitewashing because the Full Metal Alchemist movie is Japanese. So people were like, well, why aren't we complaining that all of these European characters have been played by Japanese actors? And the correct answer to that question is that sensible people don't care in either case.
Yeah, I was gonna say the correct answer is shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it really is in both cases.
it
Like,
reminds me of
like
the
whitewashing is an issue to some degree. Like the Great Wall movie that's coming out with Matt Damon is like that's actually ridiculous. Like if you're taking a movie set historically and you're sticking white actors into ethnic roles, that's one thing.
Oh,
But when you're adapting a piece of, like, it happens all the time. Like it genuinely happens all the time. Like there is literally no worse for Hollywood to be sticking white actors in an Asian story than it is for it to go the other way around. It really isn't. So that's my 2 cents on that issue. I feel like we're kind of over it as well. I don't think whitewashing is going to really come up much anymore because the people who cared made noise and then everyone else went, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. Are you guys excited for the Full Metal Alchemist movie?
I forgot it was happening.
There's a trailer out for it. Have you not seen the trailer?
Nope.
Oh, go watch it now. Go watch it now and tell me what you think.
Okay. I'm interested in its existence.
I'm very skeptical of it, to be perfectly honest. After the Attack on Titan movies, I'm very skeptical.
Oh yeah. But I mean, FMA's been out for ages.
So, see, the thing is I don't think the source material makes a difference in this case. I don't think it matters. Kyle, what's up? Oh God, what's happened?
What?
Kyle's not saying anything and he's typing "what the fuck" in the recording channel. Is Kyle rip? Kyle?
Oh boy.
Should we tentatively continue?
I'm watching this trailer.
Just
Yeah,
wait
watch the
to see
trailer.
your response.
I don't know these kanji. His hair looks a bit weird.
Kyle can't hear us. Oh my
Alright,
God.
I'll leave and rejoin, I guess.
Yeah. That trailer was like half a minute long.
Oh yeah, it's super short. It's like a teaser.
Hello?
It's Kyle.
Oh,
Don't
he
worry about
left.
it.
I thought you joined.
No, that's the joint sound. Kyle?
Yeah, I figured.
yes. Yeah,
You
can
hear?
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Cool.
I don't know
we
what
can
the
hear you.
fuck
Did you
is.
touch your dongle again?
No, like it.
I had to cough there.
Discord just stopped
know,
working. I guess.
My mum said if you touch your dongle too much, you'll go blind.
I honestly, I didn't realize it, and I kind of got pissed. I was like, "Hey, you guys,
Oh my God.
you fucking listening to me?"
Leave that in.
I would love to hear Kyle's audio. Oh my God, poor Niall.
Oh yeah,
No.
that will be a
Like,
problem.
no, because like everything, it was
Oh,
all
no.
green. My voice was peaking. I could see it.
We're making so much work for
My
Niall.
voice was peaking, but you guys
Oh.
weren't responding.
He needs the work.
To be
Yeah.
fair, you guys sent him the easiest fucking podcast in the history of this
Yeah,
podcast with two
like we
people's
sent
audio
him
tracks.
just as many easy podcasts, I'm sure. Ravi hasn't been on in a while, right?
He could, we love you, Niall.
Yeah, for sure.
So Jared, what do you think looking at that trailer?
Not too much, honestly. Like, it doesn't give
I'm
much
very
information.
skeptical.
Yeah.
I'm very skeptical.
I'm interested
I'm just
in
going to say this,
the fact
and I
that
don't
it
think this is
exists.
going to be.
Talking about Full Metal.
I don't think this is going to be a
Yeah.
popular opinion. I don't think Japan is necessarily equipped to make Hollywood blockbuster style movies.
Yeah, you might be right.
Like they can make great live action movies. Don't get me wrong. Like Japan has incredible horror movies.
It's the special effects.
and stuff. But like, yeah, like the Hollywood CGI stuff. I don't know. I just don't think they know what they're doing.
Well,
like,
it's
really
I don't think it's that they
important for
know what they're doing. It's just they don't have the talent and like they don't have the budget nor the talent.
that stuff costs
Yeah.
a lot of money
Yeah.
to do right.
Because like you look
holy
at
shit,
like a Western releases like what was it, the recent one? All right, Doctor Strange. I watched the whole credits, and there were at
they're
least
fucking long.
1,000 different
really
people
long.
Insane.
on just animation.
Yeah.
Like no, just specifically animators.
Yeah.
There were over 1,000.
What did you like, Doctor Strange?
I fucking loved it, dude.
Oh, nice.
Doctor Strange is a really good movie. It's a really
Honestly,
good movie.
think it's my favorite Marvel to date.
Oh, nice.
I think it might be in my top 5. It's not my top 3, but it might be in my top 5. I'd have to think about it a bit more.
It's a lot of movies.
I think it's like 15 movies now in the MCU. I fucking love it. The thing I really like about that is at some point in the future, I'm going to be able to own the box set collection of all of the MCU movies, and I'm just going to be able to watch them all in order, because so far there hasn't been a terrible one. There's been some that aren't super great, and some that are kind of boring, but they're all like watchable, especially when you put them together. Like the fact that the MCU, we shouldn't be talking about the MCU. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the
Spider-Man.
budget is really important. For
Money.
effects, like really good effects.
Yeah, because I mean, I did like you look at when I watch. I also want to mention when I was watching the credits, there were at least 15 to 20 different companies just for special effects.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
like in Japan, you will have like 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, and this is what I mean by equipped. Like, I don't think Japan has the infrastructure to
They just don't have
make-
like the producer strength.
I don't think it's got much to do with the
Well, no, it's
strength
like
of a
the
single
production.
person.
That's what I meant. Like the producer, like you have Sony Pictures, Marvel Entertainment.
Do you mean producer or production? Because a producer is a person, like a one person. Like a producer is a guy
You could have
with
multiple
I
a
meant
specific
production.
role.
but yeah.
Production, yeah, that's what
I'm
that's
talking
what
about,
I
like-
thought you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like production companies. Yeah, that's what I meant by infrastructure. Like they don't have the resources, the people with the
Skills.
skill set and the equipment they need to make something like Doctor Strange. Like as an
I
example.
mean, no, I believe they have the talent. It's literally, it just comes down to money.
Time.
It's
because,
also
I
it's
mean,
like Japan
look
has a
at-
lot of very talented creators, but they're not necessarily working in live action, like special effects.
I mean, you go back to 2005, Advent Children came out, and it was the best CG. Like it still looks better than some CG things that come out today.
Sure, but also like a CG movie is very different from live action special effects.
Not really. I mean, you look at Attack on
Kind
Titan
of.
movie; those are all CG effects.
I guess like
The only
when it comes
difference
down
is
to it, but like you like thinking of things like green screen and
no. I mean, like the Titans were CG overlaid onto live action.
I know, but like
What? They're not real?
when you have real people involved, you actually like there's like processes to that shit, like green screening and cutting all of that shit in and making it look like it belongs. Where when everything is CG, it's different. It's a different process. I'm not saying they're like I'm not saying like oil. I'm not saying they're oil and water. I'm just saying they're different. Because like animation studios can make something like Advent Children. Like we've had CG anime being made, and obviously the difference in quality is massive, but it's the same kind of thing. It's a CG. It's it's like Pixar or DreamWorks.
I think they're just kind of like limited by time, not only budget but time.
I mean, considering
Because,
their staff,
like-
yeah. Or the available
Because like
stuff they can host.
studios like Marvel and stuff, they can have these dozens and dozens of companies working on this movie for however long they want, perfecting it. Whereas,
oh yeah, because like the Marvel release slate, especially Marvel as an example, like they have their movies planned out like 5 years in advance.
Yeah.
And like I imagine their pre-production is like really laid out like
Yeah, they have billions
immaculately.
like spent just on like production, like full time.
Yeah.
Marvel, like Studio Marvel, is like in production 24/7.
I believe it. They put out like 3 movies a year.
Mm-hmm.
3 massive blockbusters a year.
This trailer makes
so,
me think
yeah.
of Harry Potter, by the way.
The Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
one. I hope it's good, but I don't know. I'm very skeptical. Attack on Titan really burnt me.
I never watched it. I couldn't.
I was looking forward to it, and then I heard the scathing reviews, like really, really bad reviews, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just not even gonna like let myself get disappointed. I think I'll just ignore this and learn my lesson for the future.
Hopefully you're wrong.
And then there is Death Note.
Is it Netflix?
That's a Netflix movie, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other movies.
No,
No,
so
there's a new
Death
one.
Note, the Death
Yeah.
Note movies, the Japanese Death Note movies have been generally well received, right?
They also
I
did a
think
live
that's
action
so.
series that I actually
That's-
watched last year or something, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
changed it, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I heard the live actions were pretty well. I think
Yeah.
I was
I
actually
really
talking
enjoyed it.
about.
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. I just saw it pop up in my recommended or something, or wherever it was at one point, and I decided to sit down and watch it, and I actually really liked it.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was talking about before Discord broke. Was the Netflix series where
No,
instead of like Yagami
I don't-
Light, you have
it's not
Light
a
Turner.
It's not a series. It's a movie. It's a
Oh, is
Netflix original movie.
Or-
yeah,
yeah.
I think so. Hang on, let me just double check. I'm fairly certain it's a movie. Because I think Netflix basically I just typed in death movie. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, by the way, it has Paul Nakauchi in it, who is the voice of Hanzo
Yes,
in
who's-
Overwatch.
Really? Oh, cool. Yeah, he's playing the butler.
Hmm.
It also has Willem Dafoe as Ryuk,
Oh,
which
yeah. That's,
I
Oh my
have to
God,
I
say,
thought someone was joking when they said
I
that.
have to say
I was
that
like,
is
holy
one
shit,
of the
this is perfect.
best. That's one of the most perfect castings I've ever heard in my life.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that.
It's like
I
Spider-Man
haven't looked
That's
anything
again.
into
such-
this.
That's such a brilliant casting.
I'm
I
honestly
think
just
what
thinking of the
Netflix
Green
is
Goblin.
doing, they're taking the
Like
concept.
honestly, you could take Willem Dafoe and just dress him up as Ryuk, and that would do. Like he doesn't even have to. Just have him like dance around the room like a little like pixie. It's like, ha, Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah, it's a film.
Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic about Death Note.
Yeah.
The fact that Netflix is handling it has relieved a lot of my initial concerns. Because usually, not always, but Netflix's name does carry some like a brand of quality. Like if you look at the average rating of movies put out by studios and TV shows put out by studios, Netflix's average quality is like massively ahead of any other.
I don't know if I've
Production
seen any
company.
Netflix originals, to be honest.
Have you not? Movies
like-
or TV shows?
Either. I don't really watch much, like, anime is most of what
Yeah.
I watch. I don't watch movies. Like, even movies I know I'm going to like and that I kind of want to see, I haven't seen. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
I've seen the
same.
second Avengers yet, and I don't know how fucking long it's been since that's been out. I just don't really go out and watch movies.
Yeah. It's like you have to actually make effort to go and get them. Whereas anime is like right here.
No, crunchyroll.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing
Also, I
Netflix
don't
is
like
going
sitting through
to
movies.
majorly westernize the Death Note.
I don't
I'm
know.
Death
There's
Note's
fairly
been-
fine with that.
Isn't I am fine with
Yeah,
people doing
I'm
different things
100%
with Death
fine
Note.
with it. If
'cause-
it's set in America, then obviously the characters are going to be American. Like that should go without saying.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
why I liked the live action thing I watched, just because it actually changed a bunch of things. And it was like, oh, this is kind of interesting to watch. It's not the exact same thing over
Yeah.
again.
But I mean, Hollywood has adapted so much British stuff and just been like, yeah, this is set in America now. Like, this is nothing new, you know. So, really, people can't get to. But I like Ghost in the Shell makes way more sense to be kind of annoyed at than this. But yeah, I was saying for absolutely years and years and years that Death Note should be adapted. It's so like culturally neutral. Like the story of Death Note could literally be set in any city in the world and it'll still work.
Yeah.
But like a movie feels really short for it. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done a few of them already.
I think they'll skip all of the Nia and
I imagine they just won't do that. But yeah, I don't know. Like the live action one still had it's Nia, right? Yeah, it had him in it.
Nia's one of them. What's the other one?
Fuck. Does it start with an M?
Yeah, I think it's M.
Men.
Anyway.
Like Menlo or something?
Oh,
I don't know.
Something
I can't remember. It's something like Menlo. Mellow.
They can't skip over the Mia parts because she's already been casted.
Who's this?
Mia.
Oh, Mia makes sense.
Yeah.
Mia is
the girl.
The girl, yeah.
The girl.
Let's see.
Am I thinking of the same one? The light follower.
Yeah. I'll tell you the casting I'm really curious about is Elle, because I didn't really know much about the actor when it initially got announced. The only thing I'd seen him in is Straight Outta Compton, where he plays Snoop Dogg. But I've been watching.
What?
I know, it's brilliant. It's amazing. Yeah, 100%. Elle is being played by the guy who played Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
I'm more surprised that you actually watched it.
Straight Outta Compton. It was a great movie. That was a really good movie.
Okay.
But the actors in Childish Gambino, or I should say his real name, Donald Glover. I don't want to mix that up with Danny. Donald Glover's new TV show, Atlanta. He plays kind of a similar character almost, like a bit dumb, kind of like stoner character. So I'm really curious. He's a good actor, though. I'll tell you that. He's a good actor in Atlanta. He's really good.
Yeah, I don't really know any actors, so you're saying names. I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't say the name. Keith Stanfield is his name. I don't
know. You said
know
names,
by
and I
name.
still didn't know them.
Like, if someone said the name Keith Stanfield to me, I'd blink, like, I don't, who's that? But if they said Snoop Dogg from Straight Outta Compton, I'll go, oh yeah, that guy. Like, so, I'm really curious about that casting. I'm really curious about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because, I mean, Elle's ethnicity is actually kind of ambiguous in Death Note because he's British. He's English,
he's British.
Isn't he?
Yeah. And so is Nier and Mello. Were they all from the same place?
So, I don't know, to be honest.
He's also like this kind of lifeless.
Yeah, he's a creepy fucking kid that no one would want to talk to.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I'm curious to see if they actually do all of Elle's kind of edgy. Like whenever I think of Elle now, I just think of like lazy cosplayers like sitting on their chair like a
I
plastic.
thanked him for that one. I was like, his trigger was Elle cosplayers.
Just wear jeans and a white t-shirt and sit on your phone like a dumbass. So, I'm curious to see if they'll put that in it because I feel like by now we've reached the turning point where Death Note's kind of like who's cosplaying Death Note like this day and age? Like that's a 10-year-old TV series.
Yeah,
you still see it. Like when I go
I'm
to
sure
when I
do.
go to
Yeah,
AX
sure
every
you
year,
do.
I see him. I see him around. Especially it's mostly Elle.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
it's like
it
the
is.
easiest thing to do.
Like, all right, like last year, I saw 3 people being like wheeled around in a office chair, like
Just
by
so they
someone
could
else.
sit on it like Elle.
Yeah,
Yo, no, that's brilliant.
That's actually good.
Just be like, hey, just push me around this convention all day. Why? It's my cosplay, dude. Just go with it.
I'm gonna eat cake and get wheeled around on a chair.
You're just like secretly you're cosplaying Hedonism Bot from Futurama, like you just don't want to walk anywhere, so you cosplay Elle and get your mate to push you around in a chair.
pretty much.
Oh, that's funny.
Choose someone from Initial
so
D.
I can't wait to see the first trailer we get for Death Note. It's planned for a 2017 release, so we can't be far off a trailer. You know, Ghost in the Shell's coming out in March of 2017, and we're getting trailers for that now. So I imagine, unless it's late next year, we'll probably get a trailer before the end of the year.
Man, I really hate anticipation for movies. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'll probably
I just
forget
wanna-
about it in a
If
week
you
or
tease
tomorrow.
I forget
something
about
more than
it.
like a month from its release, I'm gonna actually forget about it and stop caring. Like,
But that's what you do though. Like the Ghost in the Shell trailer's got me super hyped, but that hype's not going to sustain all the way
unless
until
they're
March.
like releasing constant teasers, like video games and
I'll
shit will release constant teasers, and you know that can
But
kind of
that's
keep
bad.
me engaged.
No,
that
that's bad.
keeps me
I don't like
interested.
that. No, I
Okay.
don't like that because you don't want to sustain hype because that's how you get super disappointed.
Yeah.
What you want like a trailer that gets you really like, oh my god, that looks super cool, and then you forget about it, and then like 3 months later you get another trailer and you're like, oh that trailer, like another trailer
I
for that thing that
remember
looked really
liking
good is
that.
out. Yeah, and then you watch that trailer and it's great as well.
No,
and you're like,
I cannot stay interested in something without actually getting it for
But
that
you,
long.
you don't need to stay interested though, Cassie. That's my point. And then it's a few months later, and then you hear, oh wait, that movie's coming out next week. Oh my god, now I'm excited. And then that's how you be hyped correctly. Like
Yeah, I
how
don't
the
like
hell
that.
how the hell do you sustain hype for a month? That's got to be torture.
Danganronpa. They're still releasing small bits of information like weekly, and I'm still fucking hype about
No,
it.
that's awful. I don't even care. Like,
Like,
I'll get hyped about Danganronpa 3 the
I
week
can
before
actually
it
be
comes
on board
out.
with that. I don't like trailers once every 3 months. I just don't care. Like, I'd rather not think about it until it's about to come out.
So I guess that's our big like live action discussion. Like Ghost in the Shell, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Death Note are like the big talking points of that. So
Yeah, that's what you wanted to
Kyle,
do.
yep, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you want to dip back into your goodie bag and give us some news?
After you
Sure.
did nothing but insult him for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back
That's slander.
into movies.
I'm an angel.
A poisonous one.
Really good anime movies that we've seen in the past year.
I think we're gonna
watched
do.
Lilo and Stitch
Oh, we're gonna
yesterday.
do
That was
movie.
some good shit.
Oh, Ludo and Stitch is a great movie.
It's a good movie.
That's a really good movie.
I used to like it.
I
We should do.
actually no. I changed my mind because I want to talk. I want that to be me and Jared's next.
Oh, okay. Kick
Well, I was
everybody
gonna
else.
say,
Thanks for the invite.
we have
I mean, like-
anime movies as a topic planned for an actual episode.
I'm
It's like-
still
'cause we
down
could
to
talk-
group watch movies
need
together. That
Nate really wants to be on that,
Yeah.
and technically, I guess he's still part of the podcast because no one's been like
Nah, just call him a guest.
mean enough to kick him
we're
off
not
yet.
gonna kick Nate out. Fuck off.
So technically, that guy who is
He's-
technically part
I
of the
think
podcast
he's
but
the
hasn't
only
been on the
original member at this point.
Yeah, he
might-
is.
He might be.
Oh,
he
Ravi
might be.
Ravi might be. I'm not sure if
He's
Ravi
been
was.
delegated to reserve.
I still don't
member.
believe that you're not an original member, Cassie. Like
I'm not
that-
technically an
nah.
original member.
Almost.
Fuck that. That's stupid. You're
I
basically.
literally refused to join. I was like, I'm not fucking talking about anime with you dorks for the longest time.
And now you're doing that again.
Yeah.
let the listeners vote for who gets kicked off.
Oh man,
don't
make
want
it a
that.
reality TV show.
Oh man, all three of them.
So go on, you've got a bag of news, haven't you? Pull something out.
Okay, let me look into my little gift bag of wonders and magical.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Oh,
He could have been. He could have been ready.
I know, right?
Stan Lee is pairing up with Hiroshi Nagahama to make a
Who's that?
new anime by Studio Dean.
Oh, I heard about this. I was
What?
really excited about it. I remember being really excited
What?
about it, and then I heard Studio Dean.
No,
I was
Dean's
like,
good.
ass.
All right, here I'll pull up the article
No.
for you guys.
Is it the
Okay,
Super
so
Lovers
Dean-
live action?
No, Dean made 2 good anime in one season, and then went back to being garbage. I'm sorry.
That's not true. Tonkatsu
That
teacher.
is very not true.
Oh yeah, you like that. I didn't watch it, so
Yeah, but
if
you're-
I didn't watch it, it doesn't exist to me.
Yeah, well,
I just
you're
need someone to
bad.
rip on, and that's Dean, to be honest.
Dean is way more valuable.
Also, I'm
as
still
a
salty
potential
about
bag.
Log Horizon Season 2. I'm probably never going to stop being salty about that.
So is this the thing? Are you linking the thing?
I think the link's dead. That's why it's not actually
Nice.
linking.
The reflection.
But yeah, that's the key visual.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does look
I mean,
cool.
I think Stan Lee's a little past his prime in terms of like being able to tell stories.
Well, I feel like Stan Lee's storytelling does not fit the modern day and age at all.
He can't
He
grasp the audience anymore. Like
if
he
you
did
think
back
about
then.
the Stan Lee created all of those characters like back in the 50s and 60s. You know,
Yeah, they're
and
childhood heroes.
the original incarnations of all of like Marvel's main heroes are so different than what people know now.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like it was really like the visionaries at Marvel Studios that actually managed to kind of adapt those characters into the MCU characters that we know now. And I feel, that's a bit unfair. There's been a lot of comic books that have kind of done that actually over the last couple of decades. But obviously the audience for those comic books is very small compared to the MCU. So that's like, I don't want to feel like I'm not giving credit where credit's due, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. Stanley actually had a TV series recently called Lucky Man. Have you guys heard of that?
Never heard of it.
Don't think so.
Hang on.
Mhm.
I remember seeing a TV series. It was called like Stanley's Lucky Man or something. Yeah, Stanley's
there
Lucky
is
Man.
more
Here we
news. There is more news for this. He revealed at Comic-Con. Let's see. It's a collab between him and his company and Studio Dean, director Nagahama. Wow, there really is no news on this. Oh wait, no, there is.
So is Stan Lee pulling a Porter Robinson?
Yeah,
is
I
that what's
was
happening
going
here?
to say that. He's the next Porter Robinson.
Oh my god.
Stanley.
It
Hey,
says-
did we talk about Shelter on the podcast? I don't think we have done.
I've
Yeah,
been on
we
the
just-
last
I
couple.
don't think so.
2
No,
episodes
because
ago.
it was when we were doing Annie Chart, right? That we were like, oh, watch this Shelter.
Oh,
And
maybe.
it came.
Oh,
Yeah, we never talked about it though, did we?
Oh.
we do it right before the podcast.
But we never talked about it on the podcast. I'm certain we didn't.
Okay.
I'm 100% certain we didn't.
I'm still watching that every few days, to be honest.
I've seen it twice.
And it's
that's
funny
it.
because, when it first came out, I didn't watch it for like 2 or 3 days because I saw people like just raving about it, and I was like, "What can be so good about a fucking 6-minute video? Jesus Christ!" And then eventually, I had a couple drinks and I sat down. And I was like, "I guess I'll look into this Shelter thing," and I started fucking crying, and I was like, "Oh,
So
I guess
this is
it's all
what's
right."
good.
Huh. This is interesting. Let's see. Nagahama is co-creating and directing it. A British music producer and songwriter Trevor Horn is doing the music.
Who?
Some
Literally.
guy
Russian.
named I don't know that. Japanese idol group 9. That's is planned for a worldwide simultaneous distribution next year. I think it's being written by Lee. Oh, Lee is credited with the original work.
Adaptation.
And then
Yeah,
he's just like hopping
it
on
sounds
to...
a lot like this Lucky Man series. So Lucky Man is a series that came out last year, 10-episode series with James Nesbitt, which I think's a Scottish actor. He's been in a bunch of stuff. And yeah, it wasn't like it was reviewed okay, but not. It didn't like blow anyone away. Like I'm literally looking at it's got a 7.2 on IMDb, which for TV is kind of mediocre.
Oh, I didn't know. Stanley collaborated with Studio Bones on Hero Man anime series. Which
I know that
never-
name.
Really?
I heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it. He also co-created the Ultimo manga series with Shama King creator, that guy.
Okay. In front
Stan
of
Lee's
it.
a cool dude. Stan
Yeah.
Lee's a cool dude.
Oh, here.
I
Do you
feel
reckon
it's.
do you reckon he's going to make a cameo in his in his anime?
I mean, I
Like
wouldn't.
they're
put
going to
it
bump
past
into
him.
an American tourist who's just like Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Stan
Konnichiwa,
Lee
you
does it.
That would actually
bastard!
be great. It'd be like in the middle of a fight scene. He'd just be at like a food stand or something, getting ramen.
Like no, they can't. They can't train him on Japanese at all. He'll
Yeah,
he'll be like Hajime Mashite, Konnichiwa, and good night.
That'd be good.
He's got to play a side hero who uses English a lot.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it seems
So-
the plot is basically something happens, people gain powers all over the world. Some become
Oh,
heroes
yay.
and others villains. How did the reflection happen? What is the cause of it? Mysteries.
That sounds super bland.
It
I'm not going to
does.
lie.
I'll
I
watch
hope
it.
that there's like some cool twist on it, but that as a description, that just sounds like a million other things.
Pretty
That
much.
sounds like I feel like when it comes to plots like that, I don't really care what caused it. Okay, you got it, heroes and villains.
Yeah.
It was space juice that came
Yeah.
from the sky and
Like if that's like
splattered
the main
into-
mystery is figuring out where it came from.
Although I think some of the
Yeah.
best anime out there come from really simple settings and plots.
Sure, but that one
Oh, yeah.
in particular has been done a lot. That's why I said it
I don't know.
it
I
depends
really
on the
like
execution.
superheroes and villain things.
You
I don't
should
know.
watch
Those always seem to
Conrado.
get me.
But like
Stop.
No.
that premise alone just does nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me because it's so done.
I'll
like,
watch it.
I'll need to see a lot more before I'm starting to get excited. But no, I want to go back to Shelter.
Oh, yeah.
Cassie, that's not your type of music at all. But has it grown
I
on
enjoyed
you?
it. No, I enjoyed the first time I watched it. I enjoyed that. That was fine. It fit.
Jared, what did you think about it?
What, the music or the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
It was very, very good.
Do you think Shelter is setting a precedent, or do you think it's a one-off?
I think it's more of a one-off. Like, this is a pretty special case. Or
Do you not
pretty-
think it
pretty
opens-
special is an understatement?
I feel like it's going to influence things in the future.
Yeah, you
More-
don't think it's like opening a door to like inviting other people, like, hey, you can do this if you want
It's
to.
like, hey, look at this Electro dude. He came out with an anime.
Also, every time I
Uh.
get drunk, I send a new friend Shelter, and I tell
Alright,
them to
you know
watch
what I
it.
want?
Like all of my normie friends have been sent Shelter at some point. I've been like, you
Nice.
should definitely watch this. I did it yesterday to someone I haven't spoken to in probably 3 years, and he was like, I don't really get it, but cool. It looks nice.
You know what I want?
See-
I want to see another Daft Punk anime.
Another?
Have you guys
Oh, wait,
have you guys
no, I
ever
forgot
seen
about
it? The Secret of
Wait,
this.
there's a
Daft Punk anime. Like Daft Punk
Cool.
has an anime, and it's
It's a
really
music
good.
video,
There's like all it's like I think it's an hour-long movie, but it's all
Oh, what?
music. There's no spoken
Oh,
words or
here it is.
anything.
It's on, yeah, the full thing
Secret
is on
of
YouTube.
the Secret of the Superstellar Star System. Or
Is it any good? is the
Secret Star
question.
System.
I mean,
Like, is it good
Oh,
Daft
it's
Punk
got,
music?
It's
And is
got high
it good?
ratings, actually.
it's good Daft Punk music, and like
Oh man, I haven't watched Tron in forever. I want to rewatch that now.
Which one?
The one with Daft Punk.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Daft Punk's been mentioned, it would be the new one.
I can't remember it.
I really, really enjoyed it.
I think I did.
The soundtrack helped so much with that movie.
I like
Yes,
the
that's
new
like
one.
another case of music that I don't normally care for, but it really, really worked with the situation, and I fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I have another, Cassie, if you like Shelter, I have another Porter Robinson song I want to send you, because it's very similar.
Which one?
Sad Machine.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Never mind.
I don't know, I don't really listen to that kind of music just on its own with no context, but
I want to see a bigger story though.
yeah,
Do you-
I think I tweeted something about it yesterday or recently saying that fucking Shelter would be way better than Sweetness and Lightning for the single dad anime that I really want.
My God,
Yeah,
you,
I don't know,
why
I
are
don't
you
want a
even
full
compare?
series.
I mean, how can you compare them?
Okay, I don't want a full Shelter series, but I completely agree that, like, if I'm getting a single dad anime, I want it to have the emotional punch of Shelter.
Yeah,
Rather
like that.
than
Everything
the-
about that was perfect.
rather than like
finish
the
it, though.
what are we
I
cooking
don't
today?
think I need
Better
to. It did. I don't think it got enough better.
It only gets better if he hooks up with that one chick.
No, I just was
What, the
not
kid?
interested.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, you heard me.
He
means the schoolgirl, not the
his
daughter.
Fucking
Kyle
hell.
plays Kyle plays with fire when it comes to sweetness and lightning,
He
because
does.
it's happened so many times in the podcast where he just goes.
I told you, like when we watched the
And
first
it's like
episode,
you really have to specify what taboo relationship you're talking about, because one is okay and one it really is not.
you cannot deny.
Well, I mean, okay, one is
cannot
kind
deny
of
that Ahagao, man.
She's like 5.
he is talking about the high school
No,
girl.
he's
right?
not.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Like,
Alright,
I'm sure he
I
has
keep bringing it up.
screenshots. He must.
No,
Wait, what?
Kyle,
Dude, I have.
Christ.
I don't
you're
have
on
it.
air. We're recording
We're
this.
recording this. We're gonna get arrested.
The Studio Dean's going to turn up at your house and take you away to make
More like
anime
hire
with
him
them.
to write their anime.
Wait, there's a
That's what I
studio
mean.
Dean?
Yeah, but
You'll
Turns
see-
out it turns
No,
out that
no,
Studio Dean is Japan's secret paedophilia reform project. And they just didn't check in with them in a while and it got out of hand.
Jesus Christ.
I always assume Kyle was talking about the fucking high school girl. Oh my god.
no, I have it
I'm so
as
dis-
I have it as
I'm
an
so
emote on my
disappointed in
server.
I'm so disappointed in you, Kyle.
It's not this one, but he's probably take this one.
please stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove this
No,
image right now.
it's
Please.
That is a good image. I know the one you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
that's
in
a
the
good image.
context that he's talking about.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit that out of context, though. I don't think, anyway.
God.
Okay, Cassie.
okay. Bag of tricks time.
Can we make this
What
a
will we get
reoccurring
this
thing?
time?
If there's ever like a silence, Kyle just whips out his
Kyle's-
bag of topics
Yeah.
and whips it out.
Just like
and goes,
the
"All right,
silence.
It needs to
now
be
it's
a
an
literal
okay.
bag, though, like a real life bag.
We need like a soundboard. Like, we need to get Kyle to record something like Kyle's bag of tricks. Like a fucking
And like
like,
a little
like an
tune
air
plays
horn.
after it.
Like an air
we need
horn.
someone to
Trumpets.
record this.
Yeah.
Okay. Funimation licenses Nichijou.
Oh, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
They've been doing a
Oh.
lot of that lately, though, haven't they? Like, it's actually
Wait,
kind of
is
interesting to see.
Nichijou is Nichijou getting a dub?
Yes.
Oh, I'll watch
Oh,
the
that's
dub then.
weird.
I'll just.
No,
wait
wait,
till
no,
they're
wait.
done.
I'm
It
supposed
just
to do
says
that
they're
group watch
licensing
for,
it.
I think it's just a sub, actually. I remember looking at it.
Boo, boo.
boo.
I'm actually the literally the most interested I've ever been in Nichijou is when Jared linked me the fucking coffee shop
Yeah.
scene, which is literally
Oh,
what I was
that's
talking
actually
about.
the first scene I was ever linked from it, and yeah, I was like, oh man, that was so fucking good.
This is literally what I'm talking about. Holy fucking shit! I really should watch Nichijou.
You really should. It's brilliant.
I think one of my favorite scenes from Nichijou is when they're having lunch in the classroom and she drops the wiener.
Oh, yeah, that's in episode 1.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. That's classic.
Yeah.
There's just so many running jokes in it as well, which makes it great.
I think
Does the deer show
funniest-
up like just
They're
once?
not just
or...
random jokes.
Like the best part of Nichijou is the fucking hair ties.
Oh,
Like,
yes,
where-
I love that
Yes.
shit.
The
It's
fucking
fucking
where they
great.
have
It's
these
so
whole
stupid.
amazing sci-fi plots.
Yeah.
And it's all just to show that this is where her hair buns came from.
Yeah.
They
You guys
fell
will have
from
no idea
space
what that
out of a
means, but
they fell from
No
space in a
spoilers.
cataclysmic space battle.
oh, it's
Technically,
fucking great.
cataclysmic refers to water. So
Oh, shut up.
Yeah,
The
get
words are
out.
no
defined
water
by
in
usage,
space.
not by dictionaries.
You sounded really disappointed and like just unimpressed, Jared.
Wait, no,
Cataclysm and
large-scale violence.
cataclysmic has really lost its
No,
meaning.
cataclysmic means relating to or denoting a violent natural event.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Hang on.
No, it's
Not water.
referring to a natural event.
No, it's like deluge. Hang on. Yeah.
I didn't say deluge.
Oh, never mind. It does. Okay, no.
Okay. See ya.
I think cataclysm has maybe it's got its roots in like a watery disaster.
Maybe.
But, no, I see it, Kyle. I can Google the word cataclysm too.
Oh wow.
Fucking stupid. Oh man. The white middle
The
finger
white middle
emoji.
finger.
Yeah, take my privileged finger.
Okay, I think
Alright,
we've got time
Kyle,
for.
what the fuck? Where did this come from? Why is this one of our emotes?
Oh.
Oh god, how did that happen?
Wait, that's not this server. No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what the
it's
fuck?
the
Yeah.
server.
Kyle, what have
He
you
made
done?
emotes.
Kyle, you can't do that. Kyle, you can't do that.
Kyle stuck red emotes into our fucking server, everybody, and we're just finding out now.
What is this? Why is this here?
Okay, I'm going to give you a backstory to this. I was watching Japanese variety TV subbed on YouTube.
Well, at least it wasn't porn.
When there's a show
You don't know
called
that.
Gaki no Tsukai where they just do skits, and one of them was called "Don't Get Aroused," and they would have various. They were all brought
Japanese
into a
game shows.
big classroom, and the host would like do things, like he had his wife on the show, and she would like randomly go, "Oh," and then he'd have a button. He'd have this little button for each of the seats that they were sitting in, and he'd say, "Oh, you're aroused. I can see it in your eyes." And then, like near the end of the show, they brought out this like old man who was just like wearing like a hockey kind of a robe, but he like starts undressing and he's wearing a bikini. And he starts like moaning, and all the guys are just like, ugh, and he presses a button for one of them. He says, "Hey, you. No, I see you're getting a little hot there." But yeah. I just like zoomed in on his face, and I was like, this is a perfect emote. This old man.
That's the
Thanks,
origin.
Kyle.
Okay, so Kyle, I think we have time for one more
Okay.
thing from your little bag.
Yeah, we got time.
FBI gets subpoena. Oh,
What?
that's like non-anime related.
Wow, is this podcast ever anime related?
I try.
I'm just gonna go
Occasionally.
to the front page of Reddit to see
Oh my
what's going
God,
on. Let's see what's
Jesus
going
Christ, this podcast was a mistake.
Probably.
Well, what's the most unrealistic part of Skyrim?
I've never played Skyrim.
The fact that people like it.
That's not funny.
The fact that people
Oh,
think
whoa!
it's
There's
good.
a Totoro image on the front page of Reddit. That's pretty cool.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's like a Starry Night.
That's
or a
actually-
a Starry
yeah.
Night.
Oil on canvas.
Nice, I'm glad our listeners appreciate us talking about this and not seeing it.
It's fine art.
Good one. Good one.
See, the thing is we don't. We don't pay Nile. We pay for an audio editor, but not a video editor. So
Wait, if you
we
pay
could-
me,
we-
This is eventually supposed to just be an audio only podcast. Well, like, you know, when we get it to other sites that people actually want it on, like, it'll only be audio then. So,
like when we finally get around to putting it on iTunes, which I'm fairly certain is 100% Cassie's fault. Like you're
oh
you're
yeah,
the
no,
reason.
it definitely, yeah. I said I'd do it a year ago, and I've got files kicking around places. I don't know where they
I
are.
had a small look into
I
it
played
recently
them.
as well.
I have a topic.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
we have a
was
topic.
Topic.
Shut up, Cassie. Shut up, everyone. Shut up.
It's more of a question. All right.
Of the week,
A question of the
or
day.
just a question.
Oh my.
Oh. Okay,
What-
well, we're gonna need 6 more
That was
after that.
important.
Okay. What is the worst anime you can introduce a new person to? But great for a long time
No,
anime
okay,
fan.
that's a really good question of the week. We shouldn't waste that. Just as a
That is a good question. I don't know what the answer is because there's so many like good shows that are
yeah,
good,
that's
but you
something-
don't
that's something-
start people off with. Like No Game No Life was one of the ones we were talking about.
Oh yeah, never start someone on No Game No Life. Holy
Yeah.
shit, they're
That's a
gonna
bad
think
idea.
you're a freak.
Although
Fucking
that was like
Kill
one
the
of the
Kill.
first 10 I watched.
Or like Kill the Kill, maybe. I don't know.
Although by
I'm
then
thinking-
I'd
Kill-
already seen Bakemonogatari.
from what I've seen, it doesn't seem that bad.
I'm thinking Bakemonogatari.
I could see someone start, but the thing is,
Kizu
I
would work,
could see
though.
like
I will say Kizu might work.
Nisemonogatari.
I could definitely. No, oh, well,
That's
I
just
mean, that
wrong
would
in
just not
every
make
way.
any sense. Because that's like not even where you start. Like, I could
Keijo.
definitely see someone watching Bakemonogatari Keijo.
It's just things with like a lot of like
Oh,
fan
hey,
service and like
here-
anime
there's a
tropes.
comment here. Cross Ange. Even that one is a bit dodgy with our anime because most of you guys haven't seen Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny.
What's this? What are you on about?
Ooh, sexed up plug suits, startlingly brutal deaths and attempted rape.
I don't think. I don't. I think.
I mean,
it
at least it was
fairly
only attempted,
successful.
right?
No, I
Okay,
think.
I
I
guess it
think.
wasn't.
I think the rape was fairly successful. Trying to remember. It depends what scene.
I don't know.
It depends. I mean, one of the characters literally has like a superpower where he can literally just rape people with his mind.
All right, I think one that anyone could agree on is like Lucky Star.
Yeah.
Like horrible for first timers, but like endearing for long
It's just
time viewers.
otaku culture.
Yeah.
something that like anything that really takes the piss out of like anime tropes, and you kind of need to.
Yeah, like anime tropes that get like super.
Like, you have ones-
normal
you have
people
ones
just
like,
won't get them.
You have ones like Steins
That's-
Gate, which it serves
No,
both
Steins Gate's
worlds.
offensive.
No, Steins Gate has tons of
Yeah.
otaku
Steins Gate's
references.
one that I know a lot of like really casual, like not really
Yeah.
anime watchers, but they know what anime is. Most people I know like that do like Steins Gate.
Mm.
Okay.
At least like 3 people I've had
Steins Gate works
specifically
for
mention
like
it.
both
So
both worlds.
Yeah.
Gintama.
Wait. Mayoiga.
I said Mayoiga.
Did you?
I'm still trying to get
Yeah.
a group of friends together to watch Mayoiga, and like none of them watch
Mayoiga's-
anime, and I can't wait.
I'm really. That sounds like a social experiment
I'm
that
not
you
sure
need
if
to
that's
like
a good
get
idea or a
like.
bad idea.
Cassie, I think you might need to get like a pre-release sign-up form for them to sign or something, just so they don't like sue
Well,
you.
No, there's the one guy actually bring up. He's like, "Hey, I want to watch an anime, guys," and I was like, "All right, well, we're gonna start you off on Angel Beats because it's like the easiest beginner anime ever."
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, so-
where does Mayoiga come into this?
Probably after. Initially, he was actually so upset. He doesn't like British comedy. We were at a friend's place watching the IT Crowd, and he was just sitting there, and he's like, "I can't stand this kind of comedy." And I was like, "Hey, how about we go watch Mayoiga?" And he was actually on board with that.
Hey.
know what
Yeah,
it was,
no, that
but he
makes
was
that
like,
makes
yeah.
a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. If someone's so brain damaged that they can't understand how beautiful British comedy is, then they'll probably love Mayoiga.
Wow. I love both.
But no, eventually, I'm gonna get my friends together, and I'm gonna make them watch Mayoiga. It'll be good.
Didn't you say that
can't
some
wait.
of them like messaged you asking when can we watch more?
Mayoiga?
Yeah.
I've only shown one friend an episode of Mayoiga, and
Oh, okay.
he got up halfway through to get a beer and was like, "I don't even know anymore." So yeah, I think he's on
I
board.
think we all did that.
Why are you showing your friends Mayoiga, Cassie?
Because I want to rewatch it, and I want to rewatch it with a group of people who have no idea
I
what's
do
going to
too.
happen. And like, if I can actually get like 5 or 6 of my friends together to watch this, it's going to be such a good experience.
Actually, I want to watch it like in person with Jonas. Actually, with like all of you.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So come to AF next year.
I'd be
Exactly.
I'd be such a buzzkill during that though.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass too.
Because I don't think I would find any enjoyment in a rewatch of Mayoiga.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know.
Rewatching the
I-
first
I think-
episode, I've done that a few times, and every single
I
time I'm just
think-
like, "What the fuck? What is that basketball scene? Why does it exist? It fits in even less than everything else in this fucking show." Every time.
This is how I would want to rewatch Mayoiga. How many episodes are in Mayoiga? Is it 12?
13?
I think it's 12.
Oh.
Okay, we roll a d12
Maybe.
3 times, and then we watch those episodes in the order.
Oh, that's good.
I'd be okay with that.
So we're watching episode 9, 2, and 7 in that order. That's how I would want to rewatch my Oiga.
Why not just watch it backwards?
So hey guys, Heybot's gonna wrap up soon. We're gonna have to watch that last episode together. Remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah.
No, we're definitely doing
we
that.
gotta do that.
I would love it so much if we like tune into the final episode of Heybot and it's like escalated like Gurren Lagann style.
That's actually what I'm expecting and why I want to do it. Just because of the beginning of the first episode. Like, there's no way that meant nothing, right? Who knows?
Maybe.
But we'll find out. And yeah, if we're like in the middle of some epic battle after it started off with some like Pokemon 2 shitty starting episode or whatever, like, be great.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's really fucking late, guys.
It really is.
It's like starting to get late for Cassie.
I've only been awake like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't live normal people time. You have shift times, so.
Yeah. Good old shift work.
Well, what time is it actually for you? Like 10?
10:30.
Yeah, so that means 4:30 in the morning for me and Jared.
Yeah.
Which says a lot. Says a lot about.
That explains why I'm so like bad.
And you
this
get to do
episode,
it again
by the way.
tomorrow. When we
Yeah,
watch Diabolic
Oh,
Lovers
shit.
together.
But we're gonna be drunk, so.
God bless. This is gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it better be.
I fully expect Kyle to have hung himself by his shoelaces by the end of the watch.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone other than David who would enjoy this less than him. I'm glad he's joining in.
Are you talking about? Are you still talking
yeah,
about
there has to
Mayoga?
be someone.
No,
There has
No,
to be someone there
Dialovers.
who's gonna hate it.
Oh,
Because
I'm
know
not,
for a
I'm not
fact
against watching
I'm gonna
Diabolic
love
Lovers
it.
at all. I've already seen it.
You've
I know
already
for a
seen it
fact
once,
I'm
right?
going to
Yeah.
love it. I've seen episode 1 and I actually fucking laughed like almost half the way through it.
Yeah, no,
It's
same.
fucking hilarious.
I'm not
It
sure.
really
I'm not
is.
sure I finished it, but I know I watched
Like,
at least a few episodes.
I think the third time the cat, like the one guy licked her face, I just
the
lost my fucking mind.
in the first episode.
Like, in the first
Man, I
episode.
cannot
Aren't
wait
these,
for
like,
Jared's
7-minute
reaction to the
episodes?
show.
No, dude, like
Yeah.
first episode,
Yeah.
like you already like it basically makes you make sure you know that every single man in this house wants to either rape, eat, or kill her. Or like some
Sounds
mixture of
hot.
all of those.
And like it's like a Scooby Doo house as well. I think there's a scene
Also,
where the
she's
butler
like
just like
literally one of the stupidest Atome heroines
That's
ever.
the worst
she's not
part
the
of
worst
it.
at
Like
all. She's actually not bad compared to some, but she's pretty fucking bad. It's like, bitch, run! Run! What are you doing?
no, I have to stay in this house because my dad told me to.
Because he fucking
yeah.
hates you.
I'm actually kind of getting hyped now.
No,
Yeah, I'm looking forward
it's
to
a good
for it.
time.
I mean,
Just
I
like,
legitimately
oh my
think her
God.
dad hates her.
Yeah,
She
I'm pretty
must?
sure she just put up as a sacrifice. I think that was actually implied.
Oh, okay. That would actually be good.
But then they fell in
There
love
was
with
something
her.
like that. I can't remember the actual plots of the game. I hope it gets translated one day because it seems like a hell
Does
of a
it-
ride.
Does it have sex scenes in the game?
No,
Or-
the game I think is implied maybe in parts of the game. I don't think it is in the anime. Season 2
Does she-
maybe.
Does she like do you get bad ends where she just like straight
Yeah.
up gets eaten?
Probably, yeah. Definitely. It definitely seems like one of those games where there'll be bad ends where you probably get raped and die.
Sounds good.
One of those games.
That's
you
most
played
of my
many?
games.
Oh, you got
Oh,
you got the raped and died ending. Whoopsie.
It sounds like Fate Stay Night.
So yeah, that's coming up tomorrow. I don't know which podcast is going to come out first, but hey. I feel like
I mean,
Die
that
Lovers
one's
is one
not
we
a
can say for
podcast.
any time. So yeah, we'll probably put these out first.
We can take one for the
Yeah.
team and release the really bad one.
That can really go out whenever.
That can go out.
Can you
Just
imagine though if we
roll.
go like 3 weeks and be like, we have to put something out quick, pull out that 13-minute episode. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, they finally put something out and then unsubscribe. Oh god.
And then we can hit 250 again.
Oh, and then we can watch Dial Over Season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
More
Season 2
blood.
was better than Season 1. It was better than Season 1.
In what way?
I got a lot more chuckles out of it. And the new boys were better than the old boys.
Wait, does she go to it? Is it a different MC?
Yeah, it's the same MC and a whole other House of Vampires.
What?
Oh my god!
You're fucking with me. You are fucking
I'm
with me.
not. I'm not. Every single like new installment of Dia Lovers just introduces new boys.
What?
No,
And it's
this
the same
time,
MC.
this time her mom has a boarding house for her to go
Like there are
to.
honestly like probably 5 or 6 games for this out by now. I think. I don't know how
Holy
many, but
shit.
yeah,
That's amazing.
it's hilarious.
Does it like mix it up? Is it like a werewolf house like one time? Or
No, it's all vampires.
What the
No, it's
fuck?
basically just like a vampire for each Otome guy trope.
Yeah.
For 5 games.
And I guess they've like I guess there's a lot of tropes.
No, they use the same tropes in the second one, to be honest. I think there's only 4 or 5 guys, but it's like, oh man, so they're like that guy, but a little bit different. Ah. It's good. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Don't insult my entertainment.
I would say apologies, but no.
It's gonna be fun.
okay, so should we wrap up?
We really
Sure.
should.
All right. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Yeah,
Leave a like,
really.
subscribe.
Thanks.
I'm so glad this went better than the last attempt.
Please, if you feel
It
inclined,
couldn't have gone worse.
please join the Patreon so Niall can feel a little bit better about this episode.
I thought
Buy
you were just
alcohol.
about to say. I thought you were about to say, please join the patriarchy.
Join our pyramid scheme.
I'm really tired.
All right. Thank you for
I
joining
can't wait
us.
for tomorrow.
We'll see you next time.